Smart curtain robot. That's what it says. Okay. So basically, what it does, it allows you to open and close your curtains automatically. And apparently, you can get Alexa or Google Assist to do it for you. So have a quick look around the box before we get the unboxing done. So one key start, remote control, manual start, timing settings, voice control, scene linkage and custom targeting. Scene linkage basically means if you've got several of these, you can get them to all open, all close at the same time. It could be quite interesting. And Amazon Alexa, Google Assist, and that one and that one. Tuya or Tuya. I do have that bit of software already installed for something else, believe it or not. So this is not cheap. It is quite expensive, but they do say you get what you're paying for, so hopefully it's worth it. Hopefully. So we'll get this, whatever this is. Oh, I don't know what that is. It looks like free electric. So we'll put that to one side. Get some double-sided stickies. And stick that to one side. Some mounting brackets. The English instructions. Don't forget, I will stick links in the video description. I will stick links in so you can go straight to their site and choose what you want. Oh, by the way, you will have to order the right size. Now, it doesn't have to be the perfect size. They have a range of sizes, so it's an approximate size, okay? So I've gone for the actual smallest one for the product we're going to be testing it on. Comes with a nice little chain and linkage. Not sure what that is. Some end bits by looking at that, and not sure what that is. Is that a remote control? Of some sort? It could be. Get that. It is. It's a remote control. So you don't have to use Alexa. You can use that. With double-sided already put on, which is handy. Yes, not sure about the rest of it. It needs untangling. So it's got a little cable tie on there. Not a problem. Let's have a look in here, see what this is. I've just got a feeling it's like M-bits or something like that to give it a finish. Well, that's definitely an M-bit. Looking at that, where's that go? Don't know. So it looks like it could be solar powered. That looks like a solar panel. Could be totally wrong. It could be. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a read of the instructions and I'll get back to you. Right, as you can see, I've done a part install, but because I've never done it before and because you've probably never done it before, I am going to show you, how to do it. It's quite easy to do. And if you're wanting to know how to do the app or how to connect the app, I will do that a little bit later in the video, so you know how to do that as well. So first things first, it's quite easy actually. First things first, put the clamp on. So I'll put the clamp on there, which is where I normally screw in the actual mounting for the actual curtain rail. Couldn't think of the name of it then. And this has several different connections, so you can have it up high if you wanted to, or down low. And this is a release button here to release the chain to make it looser or tighter. So I'm going to put it like that there, and the same on the other side. Let me just move the camera. And this is exactly the same as that. It's different size, obviously. So you need the main body on the left hand side and this one on the right hand side. And it has the same connections. So again, just put the bracket on and then just mount this, have a little fiddle, and voila, job done. Easy enough to do, yeah? When I was reading the instruction, I thought, well, it's a bit complicated. Now then, let's go to the middle, because you're going to want to know how to do this. Again, easy enough to do. Now, what it says is, this one is for the right hand side, and this one with that on it for the left hand side. So what you do, you put this in first. Doesn't actually show you that, but I found if you push that in first and then push it up to the top, so that when you put this in and push it down, try and keep my hands out of the way. it should lock it in place. Well, it's almost locked in place. I'm not going to lock it right in just yet, in case I'm doing it wrong. Because you know what it's like. Oh my god. Now this is your tensioner, yeah? So you need to tighten this up. So lift it up, hold the button in, and then release. Now then, you think, well, how's it going to move the curtains? Well, what you do, bring your curtain along, and it's got a little clip. You open up that little clip, like so. And it must be done this way. This one at the back has to be at the back, and this one at the front has to be at the front. So you get your curtain clip, squeeze it together, put your curtain in. I want it in a bit more than that. Hang on. It is very tight. Obviously, it's got to make sure it doesn't keep coming out. It's bloody tight. Hang on. And there you go. That's better. Got that one in. Pull this curtain across. Now, I don't know about the excess. Doesn't say anything about the excess, unfortunately. I will have a read and see if I've missed anything, but at the moment I think that's it. And now that, in theory, that should work. Right, it's all set up and it's working fine, and it's quite easy to do. It's a little bit fiddly, and I will show you how to set up the app in a bit. But before that, I just want to show you actually working, and also I'm going to show you how to set up the remote, because you can't just use the remote, you have to sync it to that. But you need to do the app first, and the reason for that is because you need to tell that thing now how far to open, how far to close. Otherwise, you would just try and keep going. Right. So I advise you to use the app first. So I had the app installed, like I showed you earlier, or said earlier, and I've got it set to close, as you can see. Now, all you need to do is click on open, and hopefully it should work. Now then, mine does catch up when it's closing, and that is because this pole does not go all the way to the end. It's got an adjustable bit that goes inside, so it catches up, but it still works. And I'm going to show you. So, close. So it catches up. That's because there's another pole there. And it's set. So you have to set your limits. And it's quite easy to do. I'm going to quickly show you. I'm not going to actually go through it all. Make sure your curtains are shut like it is right now. And then go to more. So click on more. And then you've got remove limit, limit set. So you click on that one. Now you set limit. So set limit number 1, making sure the curtains are shut. And then you press open. Curtains open, and they will open. And then once you get them to where you want, and make sure you stop it, you have to pause it, because otherwise it would just keep going. So just before where you want it, press pause, because it takes a second for it to actually stop. Then press limit settings, and that will be that one set. And then do the same for limit 2 settings. Click on that, and then press close, and it will close. Pause it just before it's got to the final bit. Press limit 2 settings, and it should be done. And as you can see, let's go back one more. As you can see, it's set. If I open it now, I've been playing about with it, so I made sure it's shut right up now. So that's set as far as it will open without sort of snagging up or anything like that. And then close. Job done, perfect. And like I say, I do need to play about with it to get it just like that, but it works. So that's how you set it up. It's quite easy to do, but obviously you have to link that to your Tuya first through Bluetooth. Now then, if you want to use the remote control, Yeah, this little baby. You have to program it to that. So that's why I said you need to set that up first, because then it knows its limits. And it's quite easy. You can just press any button, but you have to hold it, and then you have to press the mode button, pairing button. You have to press that once. Just press it. Keep that pressed at the same time, and it should work. So look, because I've set the limits, it will stop at in the right place. It's a little bit on the noisy side. It works. Oh, and the other thing to remember, if you're going to use the remote and then go back to the app, make sure you put it back to where the app was. So the app is showing the curtains open. So if you leave it shut using that, and then you go and use the app, it's going to confuse it. You're going to think, well, where am I? And also, I'm powering up at the moment with a power bank, just to try it out, okay? That's all I'm doing. So that was up there at the moment. Instead of using the this little device, because I'm not sure where to put this at the moment. I'm thinking about putting it on my window. Just sticking it to the window, yeah? Putting a bit of double up there and a bit of double down there, double side tape, yeah? And then just sticking it to the window. But I haven't decided. I haven't made my mind up. Now then, the app. Originally, I was going to show you how to set up Google Assist or Alexa. It'd probably be Alexa, but I'm not doing that in this video because I don't have the smart gateway. It is coming, and what I've decided to do would be better to do a separate video on that, because I think will help people to figure out how to install it. Won't be able to show you everything, but I'll be able to give you the basics on how to set it up. And the reason you might want this is because you can use your phone, provided you've got internet anywhere in the world, and you can open and close your curtains anywhere in the world, provided you've got internet, and you might find it interesting. It costs about £30 more. So when you go to the website to buy it, the actual curtain robot thing, costs just under £200 at the time of making this video, and the actual smart gateway is an extra £30. Which, like I said, we are going to be doing a separate video on that. So let's get back to the other video, shall we? If you've not got the app already, you will need to set your Wi-Fi to 2.4. It will not connect if you use 5 gigahertz. I'm not going to show you how to connect to that. There are plenty of videos out there. In fact, I actually made a video how to connect that, or how to connect Tuya for another piece of software or hardware that I used. So I'm not going to go through that. You're going to have to find that for yourself, because each router or internet provider has different ways of turning your 2.4 on and off. So I'm not going to show you how to do that, but it is quite easy to do. You just need to go into your router settings, go to your Wi-Fi, turn off if you've got 5 gigahertz, turn that one off, and just have 2.4. Make sure you save the settings, otherwise when you come out of it, it will just go back to where it was. Make sure you save it, give it a couple of minutes for it to settle down, and then you should be able to set up your Tuya, I think that's how you pronounce it, Tuya, your Tuya software, Tuya, yeah? Set that up, and then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this all off. Believe it or not, I'm going to take it off. It's quite easy to take off. I think, actually, it might not be. I'm going to show you how to pair it. Like I said, it's quite easy to do. Make sure you have it on Bluetooth. But actually, what I'll do, I'll show you right now. I'll go through it right now. So, pairing new device, you need to click on the plus button. Add device, click on that. So then you need to press the pairing button. Now just press it. You don't have to hold it. You just press it and release. And make sure your Bluetooth is turned on. One of the things that I didn't do when I first set it up is I didn't have the Bluetooth set up properly. Let's see if I can quickly show, remember where it is. It's all set up now, but if it doesn't work properly, it's because you've got your Bluetooth on this to not allow, and you want it set to allow. Does that make sense? Yeah, it should do, shouldn't it? Set it to allow, otherwise, if you don't allow it, it won't find a new device. And that's what I didn't do at first. But it come up and told me, it come up and said, you know, your Bluetooth is on, but you haven't set it to allow. But that is in the app, not on your actual Bluetooth. If Bluetooth is on in the actual settings, yeah, in there, which mine is, yeah, Bluetooth is on. Then in the settings on your app, this one, just make sure it's turned on. It will come up and tell you you haven't turned it on. Just click on that. It will take you in there and you have to set it to allow. Very easy. So what do I think? Yes, it is a little bit noisy. I will set this up somewhere. Probably, I'm thinking about putting it on the window actually. Should be fine. Sticking it to the window sounds to me like a good idea. Yeah, and then I can just run the cable through here and plug it in there like I've got that. Or you could probably have it indoors somewhere because there's probably enough light to power it up. I would have thought, maybe, hopefully, he says. So I'm going to do that, and that'd just be like the end of the video. So what do I think? Yeah, it works. It does everything it's supposed to do. It is a little bit on the fiddly side. Is, you know, if you've never done it before, and I didn't know how to do it properly, and I did take photographs of the instructions so I could read them easier. And also, there are certain curtains that it will not work on. And I will stick a picture up and show you the ones. I think it's the ring ones. You know where the rings go through the curtains. I think it's them ones. But I will show you, right now. Okay. So yeah, I like it. Does everything I want it to do. It press the button. It's not cheap, like I said. It's not cheap, but press the button and it works. I just need to adjust it slightly so that it closes that little gap up and job done. But yeah, it works pretty well. Also, when I put this up, I thought, oh damn, I put this in the wrong place. And I thought, oh no, it was too far over that way. But I loosened this off and then just readjusted it. I thought I'm going to have to take this off again. But I pushed that right down. Once you push it right down, it is difficult to get out again. But realised all I've got to do is loosen the chain off, readjust it, and then tighten it back up again. And it was alright. Right, let's open the curtain, shall we? It's a good little toy. Also, you should be able to set up to Google Assist, like I said earlier, and also Amazon Alexa, which I haven't done. Again, you have to do that. I believe you have to do that through the app. There should be a setting in there somewhere. I'm not sure how to do that myself, but it does tell you how to do it in the instructions, and I haven't read the instructions yet about that bit anyway. But I had a quick look at it and it looks quite simple to do. So I'm not going to do a video on that. So with that, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe because hopefully I will do more videos on more tech stuff and hopefully you find it interesting. I did. Like, I've never ever used one of these. And I looked online and thought, oh, how am I going to do this? And yeah, quite easy to do. And don't forget, I will stick links in the video description for you to go and check out the products. So with that, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Don't know whether to leave them open or close them now. Let's have a little muck about, shall we?